Hi friends, how are you today? I am Peggy Noe. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier Ellie, and she's wearing a fun blue bow today, and we're gonna make cards. It's very warm outside, and we are just gonna sit inside with a nice air conditioner and fan, and we're going to make some cards and show you how to do some things. So let me check now to make sure that I'm live on YouTube and on Pretty Paper Cards, and it looks like I am. So that's a good thing. If you're here, give me a little comment, because I always like to see who's here and what's going on. If you can see behind me there on my work table, I have all of my faith creation classes ready to go. I'm going to be sending them out, prepping them tomorrow and sending them out on Friday. And so, hello Tracy, good to see you from Connecticut. Robin, good to see you. So all of those, I had quite a few faith creation classes to go this time. Hi Cindy. So I've been working like a little mad person. Margaret, good to see you from Australia. And Jeanne, good to see you. So my table is full, and tomorrow I'm going to do all the packing up, and then the postman will come and pick it up on Friday. So I'm excited. Colleen, good to see you. And Tina, hot and humid Granite Falls. Polly, good to see you. Yeah, Ellie's got her little blue bow on. It is hot here. I know it's hot for you guys too. I know it is. It's 102 on our patio right now. My husband just told me. So we are just literally staying inside in the air conditioner. It's going. I got a fan up above. And Tina, oh, you've been busy looking at the new mini catalog. I know. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy Howard is watching from Hazen, North Dakota. Good to see you. Yes, I'm going to talk about that in a minute, Tina. So we're just, yes, we're just trying to survive the heat. Kirawi in Sydney, Australia. I didn't ever know the name of your city, Margaret. I'm assuming that's your city or your town. Kirawi. What a cute name from down under. Becky Drake White, good to see you from Kentucky. Liked and shared, thank you. This has been a busy week for Stampin' Up, and it's only Wednesday. Oh my gosh, we have been so busy. Some of you know, all of you should know. Cindy forgot about the new mini viewing. You need to look. So first of all, we had a free shipping yesterday on orders of $75 and above, and we were busy. But some computer glitches happened at Stampin' Up, and they said it was kind of like in all their markets, like around the world. Hi Holly, good to see you. Hello Miss Kay. So some people couldn't get on the website, the Stampin' Up! Website, to take advantage of the free shipping. And so what Stampin' Up! Did is they extended free shipping through today. So if you missed free shipping, or you still had more stuff that you wanted to get, for every order of $75 or above, your order ships free, and that's before tax. So there's no shipping. Roz, good to see you, Roz. So that is like unheard of, 2 days of free shipping. So again, if you didn't take advantage of it, whether you're a demonstrator, a customer, anybody, grab that deal, because shipping is so expensive nowadays. And I do everything I can to keep it low for all of us. Renee Parisi, good to see you. And so anyway, free shipping still today. And in addition, oh, Margaret got her free shipping. Yes, good. In addition, this month we have the bonus days coupon. So for a $50 order, you get a bonus coupon of $5. So basically, if you placed a $75 order to qualify for free shipping, you would automatically have spent $50 and you would get a bonus coupon of $5, and that you can use that on your orders in August. Cindy got free shipping yesterday. Some people, I'm glad you guys did, but some people couldn't get on. They didn't know what was wrong, so they just extended it today, and they didn't even think it was fixed. They didn't think it really was them. They thought it was like the World Wide Web or something like that. So anyway, all of that going on at the same time. Oh, Margaret's already arrived yesterday? My gosh, that's fast. So today is another big day for demonstrators because it's one of my very favorite days ever in the Stampin' Up world. I'm going to put Ellie down. I think she wants to get down. And that is that demonstrators get to see the new holiday catalog. I've already seen it online, and you guys, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. There are so many things I want. So many things. I can't even tell you. It's like, well, I have an A and a B list, and there are a couple things that I'm just gaga about. Really, I love them. And beautiful papers and gorgeous ribbons. So I'm going to definitely have a ribbon share, and I'm definitely going to have a paper share, because you're going to I couldn't believe these beautiful papers and ribbons. And we've been needing more ribbons, I think. Cindy was able to get her orders in yesterday. Good. And there are like, I think we counted them 6 or maybe 7 new ribbons. Very cool. Holly, can't wait to see it. The Christmas DSP. Yes, well, you should be able to see it right now. After, go on and see it online. So here's the thing. This is why we are demonstrators, is because we get all these cool advantages. And I'm telling you, if you're not a demonstrator, there's literally no obligation. Join as a demonstrator. I call them happy shoppers. We sometimes call them hobby demos or happy shoppers, because you start out by getting 20% off every product. So if you think, well, I think every product, I don't want to say something that's not right. There could be a couple of things that are only available for demonstrators that maybe we don't get 20% off, but you guys could correct me on that. I think you just get 20% off in everything, and pretty soon after a while you can get 25% off everything. And if you love the holidays, you forgot I was on and just logged on. Nancy, good to see you. So if you love the holidays, I'm telling you, the catalog is beautiful. This is the time to become a demonstrator. I have a join link above for Facebook, down below for YouTube. You can sign up to be a demonstrator. You get $125 in product for only $99. That all ships free. Supply items. Yes, thank you, Cindy. That's what I was looking for. Some supply items that demonstrators use you might not have a discount on. But all of everything else, after you order your starter kit, the next order you place, you will get 20% off everything. And if you join now, you're a demonstrator through January, possibly, yes, through January, with no obligation. Hi, Julia, good to see you. And it's just a no-brainer, and especially at Christmas time when you need to make your Christmas cards and want all those beautiful Christmas products. I don't know when the customers can see it. I know it goes live for us. We can pre-order on August 6th, and the customer can order in September. But when I order on August 6th, I order all my catalogs, and I order them for my customers so they start getting them before September. So customers can see it if the demonstrators send it to them, and then online on September something. I'm sorry, I don't have that date on hand. But I'm just really excited. I had to talk about it because I've already been through it with a couple of demonstrators on the phone, because we really like it so much. And you're going to love it. Beautiful, beautiful products. Okay. All right. So let's get into our card today. And Are some of you into the Olympics? I'm into the Olympics. I like to watch the Olympics, and so does my husband. So we like to watch them. And so today we are going to make, I actually have 2 Olympic cards to show you, but this is the one we're going to make, and I'm going to show you how to make it, okay? And I'll show you the other one. So let me turn you down here. I'll get my glasses on. And there we go. Okay. Let me just turn a little bit so I can reach all my stuff. And here is the card we're going to make today. It's a mini Slimline card. And whoops, why can't you see it? That is not good. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, let's see. I might have to do a little something here. I wonder what happened. Goodness sakes, a little something happened. Okay, here we go. Hold on, hold please. I don't know why that little thing happened. Okay, we should be coming on. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, that was not good. Sometimes I think if I leave it idle for a little while, maybe it doesn't, it might have, my word, pooped out. Okay, now, oh, it's not doing its little, okay, hold on. I'm working. When that happens, it's just not good. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Thank you for your patience, my friends. Technology. I have a, thank you, Cindy, I have a couple pairs that I switch off with, and I did get some new, but these aren't them. So let me see, that looks a tiny bit crooked. Let me straighten it out. Okay, so this is the, thank you. So this is the Olympic card that we're gonna make. And you'll be really surprised how we're making it. And we're making it with the Latte Love stamp set. This stamp. Now we could have made it with this stamp, but it had a little handle on it. So this is the circle that I could find that I liked. And so we're going to use this stamp right here to make the Olympic rings. Now I made a second card. This is one that I think is a little more, not like for a child, but I have one that I made that I think is a little more fun, party-ish, and maybe more for a child, but I'm not going to make it today. And this is this one. This is this one. That was a lot of repeating of this. But what I did here is I just punched the 1 and something eighths circle punch on the Olympic colors. And I looked them up and I tried to match them. And so I've got, and we're going to use these on the card we're going to make too. Azure Afternoon. Let's see here. Crushed curry, black, garden green, and real red. And I think that is about as close as I could get. And then I took those colors and punched of cardstock and punched circles out and piled them all up behind. So this is kind of a fun card. And I put it on a 4 by 5 1/4 piece and trimmed off the edges and then put it on a card base. But all this is really a lot of gluing. And so I wanted to more focus on what I think is kind of the more classy look is this one. And plus I have these little envelopes, and I have a link on my blog under resources, Amazon favorites, and you can find these. I went on there a while ago and there's something a little wrong with the pictures, but it's on Amazon. It's a number 7 coin business envelope, and you get 50 in a pack, and they're really cute. And I call this a mini Slimline because a lot of people make a larger Slimline card that goes in a legal envelope, but I like this better. It's about 6 1/4 inches. Oh, they look like they're on fire, Cherie. Hey, thank you. So you could just send this to anybody. I was thinking of maybe sending it to a friend I know who is going to be watching the Olympics, and I thought it would she's a good friend, and I thought that might be cute. But I'm going to show you how to do the how to do the rings. Okay, and first I'm going to show you how to cut the paper, because if you get the envelope and you want to have, I always have a nice envelope. I like to have a nice envelope, one that fits the card that it's going in. I think it makes us look more professional. And you see what I'm saying? This really fits. It really looks nice. It looks like you know what you're doing and you're not putting a little baby card in a giant envelope. My own idea, but my own thinking, but I think it looks nicer, and I like people to receive a professional looking card and envelope, well, as best as I can. So I'm going to show you how to cut the card that fits this number 7 coin business envelope. And we're going to start with our standard 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and we're going to cut it at 6.5, and I'm using my paper trimmer, and this is a little bit of an odd thing, because right at 6 1/4 and 6.5 is where the hinge is for the arm, but 6.5 is here and 6 1/4 is right in there. But anyway, so we're gonna get it done. So here's 6.5. We're gonna cut that, and then we're gonna go to 6 1/4, which is gonna be that little niche right there. We're gonna cut that off, okay? And now we need to score, but we need to score on the 6.5 side. Okay, so let's confirm this is 6.5, and I've got my, I can move this here. I've got my scoring blade here, and so on the 6.5 side, I'm gonna go to 3 1/4, because that is a half, right? Check me if I'm wrong with my numbers. Okay, yeah, Holly, you like the smaller one too. I really do. So there is our card that fits perfectly in that envelope. Now, what we're gonna do, this is one of my policies that I try to do, is we could create and stamp on here, but that can waste a lot of paper if you make a mistake. And so I like to kind of make sure that I prepare for an eventual mistake, you know? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut a piece, and you can see it on the sample. You see how I actually stamped on a piece that's 1/4 less than the card base, and I think it has a nice look too. So this piece is going to be 6 inches right there by 3 inches. And then if we make a mistake, we can always pull out another 6 inch by 3 inch piece, and we don't have to worry about it, right? Okay, so now we're ready to do our stamping. And I'm going to set the card base off to the side, and I'm just going to use our piece that we're going to stamp on. And here are our inks. I'm going to use Memento Black for the black ring, and then, as I mentioned, Azure, Real Red, Garden Green, and Crushed Curry. And what I'm going to do here, I got this little process. Oh, Cindy, yay, you got the glass mat, yay. So I have a little process of, I'm going to line up my colors in the order that I'm going to stamp the rings, okay? Because I'm going to go quickly from one ring to the next ring. I mean, not too fast, but we're going to keep using the same stamp over and over, and so I want to have the order set up. Okay, so this is the order they go in my mind. You know, this is the way I'm setting them up, but I copied from the Olympic websites, so these are, I'm pretty sure these are correct. And then one other thing, and I'm going to move my glass mat over a little bit here. I don't know if I can get it over quite far enough. Okay, I'll just do this, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the stamp. Hi, Eleanor, good to see you. I'm going to clean the stamp in between each time. Well, you know what I'll do? I'm going to put my cleaning, this is the cleaning, you guys know what the name is. Remind me what the name is. This is the Stampin' Scrub. It's right on the front. And you open it up, and it has the two scrubby sides. One side has a little corner, and that looks very, the light isn't good, but it shows little raindrops, and the other corner shows the sun over here. So you know what you're supposed to do. In other words, on the raindrops, you're supposed to, on the raindrops one, you're supposed to spray with the Stampin' Mist spray, and that gets your mat all prepared to clean the ink. And then you clean the ink off the stamp, and then you put it on the dry side and scrub over there, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare with my Stampin' Mist, and I think I noticed it might be out right now, but it'll come back. It'll come back. Okay, so let's see if I can get it where you can see what I'm doing. All right, so here's our piece. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put my other inks over to the side here so that I can show you exactly how to do it. A little dangerous. I might stick my hands in something wrong, but I hope not. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, so here is our piece that we cut, and here is our stamp. Now, one thing you're going to notice is this particular stamp, you have to stamp twice, and I'll show you. So we're going to start with the ones on the bottom, and the first one, actually, I'm going to move this out while I do the stamping so I have elbow room here. The first one on the lower portion is the crushed curry. So I'm just, oops, a little ink got on there. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball, and I think I'm going to put the crushed curry right about here. And you could always, you can practice. Now you see what I mean? It doesn't show a full circle. So I'm turning it a quarter of a turn. Some of you know the something degrees, and there we go. Now it looks like a better circle. So that's what we do, is we turn it a quarter turn and stamp twice. Hello, Marcia, good to see you. Okay, now before I do my green, garden green ink, I'm gonna come over here to my Stampin' Scrub, and you're really supposed to stamp off on a piece of scratch paper and get more ink off, but I don't have time right now, so I'm not gonna do that. So that wets and takes off the ink, and then this side dries it and prepares it for my next stamp. Okay, so now we're ready for garden green. Okay, and I'm gonna get it in garden green, and now I'm gonna leave a space because I kind of want this to come across here. And then I turn once to the 1/4, whatever degrees that is of a circle, and stamp another time. And then it has a really nice circle for you. And so now I'm going to clean this off. And now I'm ready for the next one. So let me close these inks and get the other 3 inks out here. As I said, when I was doing it on my own, I had these all lined up in front of me, but to show you the Stampin' Scrub and everything, I can't do that. So then I'm going to have the azure, the black, and the real red right in here. Okay, I've got a Kleenex here because I get little, bits of ink. Okay, so now we're ready. The next one that we're going to stamp is the azure. Let's see, I'll put it over a little more like this. Azure Afternoon. Oh no, boo-boo, boo-boo. Okay, I'm gonna clean this off. I forgot. I want to start with the black in the center because then the others will get in their correct place. So I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna turn it. It's a little bit of an oval stamp. So I'm going kind of in the longer way and stamp it above and between the other 2. Okay, and this is in the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Then I turn it a quarter turn, and there we go. Okay, clean again. And now I'm going to do the azure, which is on the left. And what you want to do is have a distance between your rings similar to the distance that you have down here. So we're going to have a little distance there, turn a quarter, okay, wash. I know you really can't see me washing there. And then I've got the real red, and we can go straight up on that, like this, and turn our quarter, and there we go. And there we have our rings. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? I had to practice a couple of times to see exactly how I wanted them to go, and to also see how I wanted it laid out on the paper. So you might have to practice a time or two, but it's kind of fun, and I think it makes some pretty good rings. Now, I did leave a little extra space over here, and that's because we're going to put our sentiment there. So here we go with our card base, and I'm actually going to burnish that even more to get that really pressed down. And I'm going to just, that edge was, sometimes when you cut, sometimes if I don't press hard enough when I cut with my paper trimmer, the edge comes out a little wonky. So I like to press that down. And now what we're going to do is put this on with our Stampin' Dimensionals. And then we'll put our sentiment in the corner. And the measurements and everything, you know, you could make any card. You don't have to make an Olympic card. I'm just doing it because it's the Olympics. But you can use any stamp set or bundle and make a pretty slimline card. They really are, I like them. I really like them. I think they're just a little bit petite. I really haven't checked. I know I've mailed them. I'm thinking about the postage. I think they're an acceptable size. I think they just take one stamp. Okay, so now this is a bit of a tricky part. Let's see, I didn't get that off. Okay, and we're just going to, I want to get this completely even here. Okay, and I see that there's just a tiny little, sometimes something bumps the paper and it has a little bump there, so I flattened that out. Okay, so there's our card, and again, it's a little off center, but that's because I'm going to put a sentiment here. So let's do our sentiment. And the sentiment I chose is from Hooray for Surprises, which any of these would be great. But I thought, you know, for an athlete or whoever you want to send this to, I think You're the Best is pretty good. And we have some little pieces of white cardstock left from when we cut our card, and I'm going to use the Azure Afternoon. I like this color. It's nice and bright, and we're just going to stamp it, and then we're going to cut around this piece to make it a nice little rectangle that will fit right where we want it to go. And actually, if I do it correctly, I can get it right in here. You're the best. Okay, and then we're probably just going to have to cut two sides. So I'm going to pull my paper trimmer back up. I would have used a die, but I couldn't find a nice label die that would fit exactly into that spot right there. And I wanted it to fit into the spot. Okay. So I'm going to trim it as close as I can get to the B, the letter B. Okay, that's pretty good. And as close as I can get to the top of the sentiment there. You're the is what it says. Okay, now let's see. I think I might, no, I don't need to trim the right side. That looks pretty good to me. And so we can just see how that fits really well right in there. So let's use a couple more Stampin' Dimensionals to put that on. And then we'll put a few little gems around. Oh, there are some very cute new gems, new embellishments in the new holiday catalog. Oh my goodness, there are some I really love. They're I'm not going to tell. I don't think I'm supposed to tell. I'm supposed to keep it a secret, I think. Okay, there's our card. Now let's do a couple more things. Let's stamp the inside of the card and our sweet little envelope here with our ring. And I think I had it cleaned off with our Olympic ring. Well, okay, I didn't do that the best. And then we'll stamp it inside, and I think I might stamp 2 on the inside. I just think these are cute for anybody who is watching the Olympics, wants to watch the Olympics, has relatives in the Olympics, etc., etc. Any of that. And now for our little gems. And we're going to use here the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. And the reason is because it has the green and the blue that look like they belong. I'm not 100% sure what colors these are. I didn't put a note in here, but I think they look really good with this. And I'm going to use the larger ones and put one up here, press down, and whoops, I got something on they stuck to my finger. Okay. And then I'll put a green one down here near the green little guy. And then another blue, a blue one right up here maybe. You can put on as many as you want. You could put a ton of those on. So there's our little Olympic card. And I think it's I think it's an adult type card. And then I'll show you I'll show you again if you came in late. This is the more fun, here, let's see. I guess I didn't stamp that envelope. This is the more fun card, this one, with all the circles underneath. All you have to do is punch a bunch of circles, stick them under, glue it all together, and I cut this with one of our dies that we have. I can't remember the name. I just cut that with the die, and then I separated the words. But that would be cute too for a little gymnast or something like that. So there are your cards for today. We had to do an Olympic card, you know, for the Olympics. We just had to. I definitely had to do the Olympics. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, welcome back. We need to give away some prizes, don't we? All righty. Well, from last week, Country Inn. Yes, thank you, Marcia. Oh, you guys helped me out so much. Love both. Good, good. It just gives you something else to do, a new thing to do with your Latte Love. Isn't that what it's called? Latte Love stamp set. I love that stamp set. And so it was a fun, when you need a circle, find a circle. So from last week, I think you all remember we used the Round We Go set, and we made some fun things from Round We Go. Oh, thank you, Ross. A gold medal for the card. So this card is one of the prizes, and the other prize, I'm giving 2 prizes, is the excuse me, Adhesive Back Sequence Trio Pack. So both of these are the prize for today, and if you put the word prize either on YouTube